Hello, amazing artists. Let's read my favorite book or books, or one of my favorite books, and it's called Ish by Peter H. Reynolds. Drawing is what Ramon does. It makes him happy, but in one split second, all that changes. Ramon loved to draw. Anytime, anything, anywhere. One day, Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers. His brother Leon leaned over his shoulder. Leon burst out laughing. "What is that?" he asked. Ramon could not even answer. He just crumpled up the drawing and threw it across the room. Leon's laughter haunted Ramon. He kept trying to make his drawings look right, but they never did. After many months and many crumpled sheets of paper, Ramon put his pencil down. "I'm done." Marisol, his sister, was watching him. "What do you want?" he snapped. "I was watching you draw," she said. Ramon sneered. "I'm not drawing. Go away." Marisol ran away, but not before picking up a crumpled sheet of paper. "Hey, come back here with that." Ramon raced after Marisol up the hall and into her room. He was about to yell, but fell silent when he saw his sister's walls. He stared at the crumpled gallery. This is one of my favorites," Marisol said, pointing. "That was supposed to be a vase of flowers," Ramon said, "but it doesn't look like one." "Well, it looks vase-ish," she exclaimed. "Vase-ish?" Ramon looked closer. Then he studied all the drawings on Marisol's walls and began to see them in a whole new way. "They do look ish," he said. Ramon felt light and energized. Thinking ishly allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt, loose lines, quickly springing out without worry. Ramon once again drew and drew the world around him. Making an ish drawing felt wonderful. Tree-ish, house-ish, boat-ish, afternoon-ish, fish-ish, and sun-ish. He filled his journals. Ramon realized he could draw ish feelings too. Peace-ish, silly-ish, excited-ish. His ish art inspired ish writing. He wasn't sure if he was writing poems, but he knew they were poem-ish. One spring morning, soon it's spring, actually, March 20th is spring, it probably is already. I'm doing this book early. Ramon had a wonderful feeling. It was a feeling that even ish words and ish drawings could not capture. He decided not to capture it. Instead, he simply savored it. And Ramon lived ishfully ever after. The end. Ish. What a wonderful book. So let's think about some of the things we just read about in Ish. In the book, you saw that Leon did what? Leon said a thing that was not very kind. He said, "What is that?" Have you heard people say hurtful things about someone's art or their attempt to try something new? So let's brainstorm. Could you write a sentence in how you could encourage rather than discourage someone? How could you make someone feel good about their artwork? How could you encourage them? So brainstorm, that means think of a few ideas, or what I just said is write a sentence. I could say, I like your art. I could say, that looks like it's got great lines, or it looks happy. Now, what is your project today? The project is going to be for you to try some Ramon drawings. Can you draw a tree-ish? Now, you can do this on a different piece of paper. That's just fine. Could you draw a house-ish, boat-ish, afternoon-ish, fish-ish, sun-ish, peace-ish, excited-ish? What other things can you draw ishfully? So let's see what I can do. I'm using my pen. If I was going to draw a tree-ish, I would think about all the lines in a tree. Ooh, that one got kind of big, but that's okay. I'm going to feel ish and not worry if it's not perfect. You know what we say, mistakes are great. And a few lines can make a wonderful design. Ooh, swirls, that's pretty fun. All right, a house-ish. I'm going to try a different color, and I'm going to do a couple of lines and a triangle. That looks a bit ish to me. A boat-ish, and up and up. That's kind of fun. I'm going to use a new color. Ooh, afternoonish. I'm imagining, because it's spring, what if we had sun and we had some orange. These are kind of like quick, fun sketches, aren't they? Fish-ish. I'm going to do a big tail and a little eye. Sun-ish. I've already kind of done that one. I'm going to go on to peace-ish. You know what I'm thinking, the peace sign going down and over. That's definitely ish, isn't it? Excited-ish. I'm excited that it's finally spring. I'm going to do like firework lines. This is what excited looks to me. So using different colors, using different lines, give me some ish drawings. And the last challenge that I have for you is brainstorm some moods. Can you draw stubbornish, happy-ish? A mood is the way that you feel. Silly-ish, that was one that he did. What would a silly-ish be? Could I do what Ramon did? I really did like those eyes that he created. So I'm going to do a silly-ish. And if I do silly, I usually think of a tongue sticking out. Oh boy, this is definitely ish-like, isn't it? And I'm having fun, and guess what? This is making Mrs. M's heart happy. I'm feeling happy, and that's what art is supposed to do. You're supposed to feel happy. You're expressing yourself. Or even if you were feeling sad, this would be a great way to show your feelings. I don't know if this looks silly-ish, but it looks maybe scary-ish.